kids! I am here today to share another devotional with you. This one is going to be out of Matthew 28:16 through 20. This is one of my favorite passages in the book of Matthew. It is the Great Commission. And I'm going to be reading out of the Deep Blue Bible Storybook, but you're welcome to follow along in any translation that you may have at home. Now, this particular story takes place shortly after Jesus has been resurrected. So we're still here in that post-Easter time where Jesus has been resurrected and is back with his disciples. Okay, and this is what Matthew says. The disciples went to a mountain in Galilee to wait for Jesus. Mary Magdalene and Mary told the disciples that Jesus was alive. When Jesus appeared to the disciples, they saw him and worshipped him. Jesus said, "God has given me power over everything in heaven and earth." Here's the picture of that. Jesus gave the disciples instructions to share the good news about him with the world. Jesus said, "Go to all people and teach them about me. Baptize them. Teach them to love one another and to do all of the other things I have taught you to do. I will be with you always, wherever you go, for all time." Here's the picture for that one. Okay, so here's a few questions for you to think about with your family this week in conjunction with our Bible story. The first one is, have you ever just been excitedly waiting for someone or anxiously waiting for someone? Talk with your family member about that, like the disciples were waiting for Jesus. How do you think the disciples felt knowing that Jesus would always be with them? How do you think that made them feel after he told them to go and to tell others about him and baptize them in his name? How do you think that made them feel? Do you think that Jesus is with us too here today? It's a very good question. Talk to your family about that. I think the answer is yes. Okay, last question. What is one way that you can share the love and the story of Jesus with someone around you? I know that most of us are primarily around our families right now, so how can you share the love and the story of Jesus with the people who live in your house? Then maybe think of some ways that you can share that story with people who are not in your house. And you may have to get creative with some of that, but maybe writing a card, letting someone know that you love and care about them or miss them, or doing something kind for a stranger. Think outside of the box on this. I'll be curious to see what you guys come up with. As always, I miss you, and I hope that we're able to get together in person again soon. But in the meantime, I'll be here every Wednesday. See you later. Bye.